At 18 years old, a young woman set out to find the biological family she had never known. What should have been a story of reunion and closure instead became a tale of abuse, incest, and tragedy. Within 2 years, multiple lives would be destroyed, and 3 people would end up dead. Tonight, we examine the case of Steven Pladl. I'm Mike.
I'm Ian.
And I'm Dave. If you're a fan of the old idiom, keep it in the family, stick around. Today's case might have you rethinking your position. This is Necronomipod.
As we record this, today is the 30th anniversary of the Austin 316 promo.
Really?
Happy I Just Whooped Your Ass Day.
This is the day of it.
June 23rd, 1996 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. After winning the King of the Ring that he wasn't supposed to win, who was supposed to win it again?
Triple H.
Triple H. But Triple H got put in timeout because of the infamous curtain call, Dave, which I believe, did we do an episode on the Click or anything like that?
We've talked about the story a bunch.
Well, anyways, we'll get to it on a wrestling show. They broke kayfabe, the Click, and 2 of the guys were leaving the company.
We have talked about
Shawn
this.
was the world champ. Shit rolls downhill. Triple H, who was supposed to win King of the Ring, got put in timeout, and they said, let's let this Steve Austin guy win it. I think he did all right for himself.
Sometimes fate intervenes, does it not?
This was back in the day to hear Stone Cold tell the story because it was a tournament. Earlier in the night, he got his lip split open by Mark Marrow, had to go to the hospital and get stitches while the show was still going on. As he got back to the arena for his main event, he was wrestling Jake the Snake, and he was told, hey, by the way, Jake the Snake just cut this religious promo on you and said, he's going to win. And Austin's like, okay, I'll use that. Austin goes on to win the match, and then off the top of his head comes up with Austin 316. He equates it to he's a big football fan, and in the old days, in the end zone, you used to see the John 316
Sure,
signs.
all the time.
And he goes, that just popped into my head, and I went with it.
Amazing. I love origin stories like that. It's crazy where some things come from and where they just come out of,
Just one little
split
thing.
second, yeah.
And nowadays, they have these fucking writers writing out these whole promos where it was like Austin was told, here's what he said about you.
Yeah.
Go be yourself. Make yourself a star.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I think that Austin 316 shirt is the #1 selling piece of wrestling merch.
Guess he should have cut that merch deal before he threw that out, huh?
WWE gives you your good merch deals.
That's good.
Jim Ross said, who was like the director of talent, said that there were quarters where Austin's royalty check from merch was 7 figures. Quarterly.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's a lot of T-shirts.
I think he's still collecting. He has to still be collecting pretty decent checks on all of the Austin merch. I just bought that fucking Austin action figure last week for the studio. That was $25. He's collecting merch or royalties.
I think our Amazon royalty was $100 last month. Amazon.com. Search Necronomipod if you want to buy some shirts.
Come on, buy some stuff. It was just Father's Day. You guys didn't buy anything for your dads?
Come on. Your dad wanted it.
He didn't want you, but he wanted the shirt. So anyways, that's all I got going on. I remember where I was 30 years ago. This is just a weird thing, but before the pay-per-view, we were at like our neighborhood pool swimming, and we were trying to convince my friend's parents to let him come over to watch the pay-per-view that night. And I just will always remember that.
Was he allowed to come over?
I think he was, but I don't know. Like he wouldn't be allowed to stay because it was it was the summer. Probably.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Probably.
Did you two jerk each other off? And when Austin threw that out, you're like, holy shit.
I don't think at that age I even knew what jerking off was. I was but 10 years old.
Oh, late bloomer. Thought you started playing with your meat monkey 6 or 7 years old.
I did not. That's all I got. That's my conversation for the day.
It's not bad, pal.
Well,
This day in Mike Nomipod history.
30 years ago.
I have an update of a sort.
Okay.
I am taking back my damnation of First Watch. I am now a fan, Ian.
Nice,
I am
nice.
with you. I went to First Watch the other day. It was phenomenal.
Oh, at first I thought you were talking about a TV show. I was like, I don't remember talking about this. The Breakfast Place.
Yeah.
It's tasty.
Did not like it, but went there twice now. Last time was fantastic. So
Nice. What'd you get?
I'm being very healthy these days. I got that power wrap. So it was like some sort of egg white omelet something wrap.
Yeah.
Spinach. It was delicious.
I love egg white omelets.
Delicious.
They're kind of slept on, and like they're looked at as like, oh, that's all just healthy,
Yeah.
and it is, but it tastes damn good.
It was very good. So I'm taking back everything I ever said about First Watch.
Nice.
And I declare you as correct.
Okay.
Nice.
How about that?
Well, unexpected turn of events.
It really is. You were pretty adamant about that. That place sucked.
I was. I will be going back again for the power wrap.
Yeah, I only ever get the elevated egg sandwich with the
fancy
fucking avocado on it and stuff.
I don't think I've had that one.
Yeah, it's good. But it's like on the healthier meal or whatever.
That's where I was ordering, yeah.
I think I've been there 3 times total, and each time I get something different, but I couldn't even tell you what the hell I got. But it's always good. And they serve tomato juice, and not a lot of places serve tomato juice at breakfast, and I fucking love tomato juice.
That I will never have.
You can also get booze there too.
Do they do booze? Have they always done that?
Yeah. Yeah, you can get a regular Bloody Mary and some mimosas, I think.
How about that?
Even better. I'm going to get an egg white omelet and then be unhealthy with a double Bloody Mary.
Even it out, man.
Yeah, right.
Gotta even things out.
Life's about balance.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't been there in a while. Now I want to go.
Go. Be a power man like Pee Wee Gaskins and get a power wrap. Power wrap for a power man.
Okay. Did you get a protein in it, or did you just do like mushroom, spinach, egg white? I guess
think-
a meat. You already had some
I
protein.
don't think it was a meat. I think it was spinach, cheese, and mushrooms and egg whites and like a tomato wrap, something.
Maybe a little
something.
turkey sausage could have been in there. Some ground turkey.
Maybe. I don't remember.
Someone's gonna be like, "Oh, turkey's not even that healthy." You guys ever had turkey bacon?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think it's delicious, and I can't really find anyone else that likes it. I think it's delicious.
It's been a while. I don't remember hating it. I don't remember loving it.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it.
I'm not really big on bacon, so
I'm not either, but
yeah.
I'm not a big bacon person. But like if someone makes it and puts it out, I'm going to just eat it nonstop.
Yeah.
Like it's just like an addiction thing.
I got a good bacon story for you.
Okay. Bacon or baking?
Bacon.
Bacon.
O-N.
Okay.
I was in the Bahamas a couple months ago. My friend and I were at this place, and they advertised this bacon fat washed bourbon old fashioned. Trying to get this, I'd never heard of such a thing. It was out. It was out every day. You go there. No, we don't have any. So my buddy was over a couple weeks ago, and I made some myself.
Bacon fat washed bourbon martini
You-
or Manhattan.
Old fashioned.
Old fashioned. Sorry.
So you cook some bacon, you drain the bacon fat, you get an ounce, a cup, a half a cup, something, and you pour it into some bourbon, put it in your freezer overnight so it infuses the bourbon with the bacon flavor. And it coagulates. You strain it out in the morning, you make an old fashioned with this bourbon infused bacon or bacon infused bourbon.
And
It's okay.
yeah.
It wasn't the best.
What's in an old fashioned? Is that the cherries?
Yeah.
This is an unpopular take, but I cannot stand old fashions
Oh, man.
or Manhattans.
Oh.
Like just that sweetness, ugh, like it just hits my gag reflex. So, and I also don't like bacon flavored things.
Yeah. This was not
That's
for
just
you.
that's
then.
not a drink for me.
Yeah, it was okay. I wouldn't say I love it, but I'm glad I got to actually try it. Just
Did it do-
reminded me with the bacon talk?
Did it do what it was supposed to do, and you just didn't like it, or was it like, I don't even really taste bacon?
Oh, you taste the bacon, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it infused it.
Okay.
So, something interesting to try. I don't love it. I would never make it again, but it was fun to try.
Maybe you'll inspire someone out there to try it.
Yeah. See what you think. Let me know if you like it. I'll pass. Once and done. Or one and done.
And we're back this week for another key party. Dave's taking the reins today.
Yeah.
Jingle jangle, motherfucker.
Jingle jangle. That should really be a shirt if we're going to keep this key party thing going.
Got your mom's keys last night. Made her come 5 times.
Could the shirt just be like a rainbow of like all the different colors of a key, and then underneath it just says jangle jangle MFer? Not even Necronomicon on it. Just
Can you
jingle.
take some notes on that?
Yeah, I guess I.
There you
better.
go.
We're gonna forget. Someone out there just stealing all of our shirt ideas.
Jingle jangle, motherfucker. 316. Mike 316 said, "I just fucked your wife from the key party." Jingle jangle.
Jingle jangle.
That's all on the front of
316.
the
It's all-
t-shirt. The whole thing.
People stop and have to like fucking stare at your chest.
Like, what? That guy fucked someone's wife?
Wait, what?
Yeah, wait, what's
Is
happening?
this a Christmas shirt? What's going on
Sorry,
here?
who are you with? All right. Well, we're off to a great start. Protein breakfast burritos and Austin 316s and jingle jangles and key parties. But you know what? It's going to be all positive from here, right?
I guarantee it will not be. All right, here we go. So I had read this in my head as Pladl. I don't know why I would see this name from time to time. I never really knew the story until now, and I decided to do it. Anyway, it actually rhymes with ladle. So Steven Pladl.
Pladl.
This guy's definitely dipping his ladle in a pot of soup where it does not belong.
The spelling just looks so fucking weird.
Yeah, it's an odd name.
Yeah.
There's
Pladl.
4 consonants and 1 vowel just right in the center.
Like the D and the L together just does not look right.
No, it's
at
like you're
all.
slurring. Pladle.
That could have been an abortion. We do not allow anyone to be born with that name. We're going to abort you, and this will never happen. So,
Okay, done and done.
Stephen Walter Pladl. So this guy was born in April of 1975 in Levittown, New York, the famous post-war suburb on Long Island. Have you ever heard about this place?
I have. Do you know who else was raised in Levittown?
Who?
Hank Moody.
Really? I did not recall that.
Born
That's
in the Bronx,
interesting.
grew up in Levittown.
How about that? So it's those rows of nearly identical houses built for the returning veterans and their families. Also famous due to the restrictive covenant attached to buying a home there. This is from the covenant. The tenant agrees not to permit the premises to be used or occupied by any person other than members of the Caucasian race. I continue. But the employment and maintenance of other than Caucasian domestic servants shall be permitted.
Oh, how nice.
How about that? Awfully nice. 1950s America, am I right? Jews were also excluded, even though the builder, Mr. Levitt himself, was Jewish. And I quote from him, "We can solve a housing problem or we can try to solve a racial problem. We can't do both."
Yikes.
So he went with
That man
solving the
saw
housing
things
problem.
Very black and white.
Literally.
Mostly white.
Goddamn.
It's like, look, you go. I can only do so much. You want a house to live, or you want me to solve race relations in this country?
Got to live in the world I live in, not the one I want, right?
So instead, I'll add to the problems. Hey, whites, come buy a house.
So that's just some pop-up video flair I like to add in the shows that I narrate. So anyway, back to Stephen. By the accounts of people who knew him in his teens, he was an odd, withdrawn kid, someone who didn't connect with classmates, who wore the same clothes to school every day. Everyone went to school with a kid like this. Maybe you were even this kid, so you know what I mean.
I grew up always having to wear a uniform, so you could probably kayfabe it pretty well if you had to wear the same clothes every day.
Yeah, it made it a lot easier. Unless you had those sweat stains on your uniform.
Holes in the pants, things like that.
You wore the same pants yesterday. Poor, you're poor.
Was that an issue with you guys in like Catholic school? Like, were there still kids that stood out that you like knew that got teased for like an economic standing, or was it the uniforms really killed that?
Yeah, I think it killed it for the most
Yeah,
part.
if that happened, I was completely aloof to it.
Damn,
Like, I didn't see that at all.
that shit's brutal in public school.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure with the shoes, perhaps, would be the same thing. Like, where's your Nike?
The shoes. Yeah, and the only other thing I remember is that you would get teased, not even horribly, but like just if your pants were too short, that like you would see socks.
Yeah.
Like you were considered like a
Yeah.
nerd, not
Yeah.
necessarily poor, just like,
There's no flood today, fucking nerd.
right.
Where's the flood?
Where's the flood, nerd?
Yeah, like you had to make sure. Like I remember, like in high school, sitting there being like, you got to make sure those pants are over the front of the shoes.
Yeah. Well, high school was different because it wasn't the uniform anymore. It was
Well, it's
same
still a
kind of
shirt and
thing,
tie,
shirt and
but we would all be
but-
wearing the khaki pants and,
Yeah.
those, like the Larry with the tent, the crotch tent when you sit. Like those pants just ride up really easily.
Right. So in 1995, Steven was 20. That year, he met a girl named Alyssa Garcia. Alyssa was 15, living in San Antonio, Texas, and they met the way a growing number of people were beginning to meet in the mid-90s, over the internet. And just to state the obvious here, a 20-year-old man pursuing a 15-year-old girl is not a romance. It's grooming. A 5-year age difference when you're 25 and 30, sure, but now when she's 15.
So just to be clear, Necronomicon is coming out against this.
We are very much against grooming 15-year-old girls.
Okay,
Yes.
I better update my profiles.
I feel like after every paragraph in this episode, you could just like hit it like a warning siren.
Just a disclaimer, Necronomicon does not approve of this.
It's like
Terrible.
it's just fucking off the rails from the beginning.
I only jerked off like 3 times putting this outline together versus normally 10.
Yeah. Well, this is slow to get to the murder, right? Usually the
right.
murder sets you up pretty
That's
quick.
right. I was really put off with this child grooming stuff up front here.
Made it very hard to keep my erection.
So soon thereafter, Steven traveled to San Antonio to begin a sexual relationship with Alyssa. Before long, she ran away with him to New York to live with him. She was pregnant and she was 16. On January 29th, 1998, Alyssa, who was then 17, gave birth to a baby girl. They named her Denise. According to Alyssa, Steven was not a safe person to have near an infant. She has said that he pinched the baby until she was bruised black and blue, and that when the child cried and he could not stand the sound of it, he would place her inside a cooler and shut the lid to the point that the baby was at risk of suffocating.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. For those of you non-parents out there, a cooler is a good place to rest your brisket when it comes out of the smoker to keep your Diet Millers cold, but it is not a good place for a newborn. Not a good place.
All right, I'm taking notes.
It's not where you want to put your newborn daughter in a cooler so you can't hear her.
Like Ian said earlier, please hit that button. Cool Down Media does not approve of this behavior.
The second I see this guy, I fucking want to strangle him.
Yeah, that's the first thing in this outline that's like truly shocking. It's like, what are we even talking about?
He really does look like a douche.
Oh, 200% douche. So there's Alyssa, a teenage mother, poor, isolated, and stuck with this abusive scumbag. These guys apparently had no money. Steven has had a problem with holding down a job for his whole life.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Color me surprised.
Yeah, exactly. When Denise was about 8 months old, Alyssa made a decision that she would later describe as the hardest of her life. She gave up the baby for adoption. Probably the hardest decision in anyone's life who's had to make that decision. She did it in her own account to save her daughter because she believed the only way to give the child a chance was to get her as far away from Steven Pladl as possible. Quote, "It was so hard to give her up," Alyssa said, "but I had to because I wanted her to live and be happy." Selfless, right? Wise beyond her years, perhaps, at 17 years old.
Smart move.
The baby was adopted by a couple in Dover, New York, Kelly and Anthony Fusco. Anthony, known to everyone as Tony, was a retired federal corrections officer who had worked at the federal facility in Danbury, Connecticut. So more pop-up video time. This is where Piper Kerman, the Orange is the New Black story. This is where she served her time.
I was going to say this.
Familiar with that?
I was going to say that Danbury, Connecticut just sounded familiar for some reason. Yeah. The show's all right. The first couple seasons were pretty good.
Yeah, it was good to start. I didn't even finish watching it after a couple of years.
I gave up on the season when they were like selling their panties.
I
I never finished that season. I think it was like 3 or something.
Yeah, that's probably when I checked out. Too.
Yeah. The first season was really good. I don't really remember the second.
So I think Lauryn Hill has been here. A couple other celebrities have served time here. They renamed the little girl Katie Rose Fusco, and raised her alongside their own daughter in a stable and loving home. For most of her life, Katie Fusco was, by every count, a normal and happy child. Her family described an ordinary upbringing in Dover, New York, a town about 80 miles north of New York City. She grew up alongside the Fusco's biological daughter as her sister. An uncle, Carrie Gould, no relation to Gould, Ohio, Ian, remembered her warmly, recalling that his nickname for her was Pac-Man because she was always eating and she loved animals. I was going to go with he was the great grandson of the founder of Gould, Ohio, but I didn't think you'd buy such nonsense, so I just made that disclaimer.
That would just be absurd.
Yeah.
I know better than that.
He would never buy that. Katie graduated in 2016 from Dover High School, where she was an aspiring artist known for drawing comic strips. She planned to attend college and pursue a career in digital advertising. Quote, "A pen and something to draw on became a safe place for me," she wrote in a blog post. "Ink became my weapon against rules and regulations. To be short, for me, a life without art is no life at all." So there you go. Something you'd expect to hear out of an artist.
Good for her. I suspect and predict a bright future.
One would think. She had, by all accounts, the life Alyssa had sacrificed to give her. And then at 18, after being told she had been adopted, Katie did one of the most natural things an adopted child can do. She went looking for where she came from. But as I am sure you can guess, some things are better left alone, at least as far as this adoption case is concerned. And maybe some kids shouldn't even be told that they were adopted because it invariably is going to lead to things like this. Probably not most times, but sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know. That's such a... Yeah, I don't know.
It's tough, right? Everyone's going to... As soon as you learn that, you're going to want to learn where you came from. And it's not always the greatest place, right?
Sometimes
you're better off not knowing. But just for health reasons and genetic history and stuff, it's probably better for you to know.
Well, and just as the adoptive parent, like, you don't want to go through your whole life lying to the kid.
Sure.
Also, like, that's probably got to be a real struggle to navigate.
You don't want them to run into it on their own later in life and end up hating you for, right, like you said, lying to them their whole life. So, yeah, that's a tough spot.
Yeah, I think you would have to tell them at some point, probably around this time or whenever. I don't know when it would be right because it's an individual basis.
But also, what did the adoptive parents know?
Yeah,
maybe they don't know the actual story, just that it was a mother that couldn't take care of her kid.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I mean, if it was me, I would feel like I would have a conversation and be like, you've got to really understand like what the consequences of like finding things, but like then approaching those things. You know what I mean? Like you got to really think about it. And I don't know.
Just make sure you want to know because you don't know what you're going to find on the other end, right?
Yeah.
Just be prepared for that. Whatever it may be. Might find Pee Wee Gaskins as your dad. Power Man.
Right.
I came from a Power Man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you trying to drive me crazy?
I think the conversation is just like when you find the person, like, I don't know, how much do you dig?
Yeah.
Because knowing and then digging are two different things.
Yeah.
And that's where this kind of gets into.
But things, outward appearances might seem fine. And until you dig or immerse yourself in this, you might not know.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Just like anything else. So in 2016, Katie reached out to her biological mother through Facebook. Along with her message, she sent links from a genealogy site to confirm who she was. She had already done the work of finding them before she ever said hello. On the other end were Steven and Alyssa, who by then were living with their two younger children, Katie's full biological siblings, in Henrico County, Virginia, just outside Richmond. Her adoptive parents, the Fuscos, were apprehensive about the reunion, but they supported it and did not stand in her way. An in-person meeting took place that June. By August, Katie had deferred her college plans and decided to move in with her biological family in Virginia. An 18-year-old leaving the only home she had ever known to live with the parents she had just met and with siblings she had never been able to grow up beside. What she did not know moving in was that Steven had an explosive temper, a documented history of abusive behavior, and at least 4 guns in the house. So she already derailed her future plans 2 months afterwards when she was, pulled into this.
I don't know, man. This is like...
That's a rough break.
It's not good at all. It's got to be heartbreaking for the adoptive parents, right? Like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's not... And you can't do anything because she's 18. Like, you could say a lot of things. And I think I would, if I put myself in her dad's shoes, I would be very vocal and like, this is a fucking terrible idea. What are you doing?
Yeah. Impossible situation.
Yeah.
By the time Katie moved in, the marriage between Steven and Alyssa was already failing. They had decided to separate and were sleeping in separate bedrooms. The household Katie entered was a marriage in its final months. For Alyssa, the reunion she had longed for went south almost immediately. She was overjoyed at first to have her eldest daughter back after 18 years, but the reality fell short. Alyssa worked as a supervisor at T-Mobile, and her days took her out of the house, while Katie's did not. As you might guess, Steven still had trouble holding down a job, so Katie spent most of her time at home with Steven. Over the weeks that followed, Steven and Katie grew close, and then too close. The change built quietly until it reached a detail Alyssa would later describe to investigators. Steven had begun sleeping on the floor of Katie's bedroom. When Alyssa confronted him, he did not explain or deny it. He told her it was none of her business. So this whole thing took about 2 months. Within roughly 8 weeks of Katie's arrival, Steven and Alyssa separated for good. Alyssa moved out in November of 2016, and she and Steven arranged to share custody of their 2 younger children. For a time, she did not know for certain what was happening between her former husband and the daughter she had given up to protect. She learned the truth in May of 2017 while looking through a journal that belonged to one of her younger children. In it, laid out in a child's illustration, were drawings of Katie, pregnant, and notes indicating that the younger children had been told to call Katie their stepmother.
Good grief.
They would need that warning sound.
Insanity.
Necronomicon does not approve of these behaviors. She's 18. Isn't that a little old for old Pladl?
You would think so, right?
18. She should have aged out by now of his liking.
I think she's right in the sweet spot. Not to mention, it's his daughter.
Right, yeah.
Well, that too is pretty horrific.
Bring him young.
What?
Oh, God. Fucking chubbed up now here.
Oh, you guys are sickos. So this little girl had also written she was, quote, scared of her father and refers to him as Satan. She said he had, quote, walked into his bedroom and found Dad and her sister Katie in bed together. So, like, their actual sister had been recast as their father's new wife, which, how do you even process that when you're fucking 11 years old?
That's
so traumatic.
Yeah, no.
Fucked up shit.
Yeah, I don't know. This story escalates so fast.
Yeah, 2 months. He's like, oh, hello.
He was
weirdo.
He was like unlikable from the first paragraph, and then it just gets worse.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that he was able to get to like this part in his life with 2 children that survived. You know what I mean? Like if he's down to put a baby in a fucking cooler, I'm surprised that he that he hasn't killed someone by this point.
Right.
Well, he's obviously been doing something if his daughter refers to him as Satan in her journal.
Yeah.
Like he clearly hasn't been a picture perfect father.
I couldn't even put a fucking animal in a box without a lid. You know what I mean? Like that's so crazy.
Cooler?
To put a baby in something like that.
That's dark.
It is dark, man. That's fucking wild. You're really missing something.
Yes.
Like the human thing in you is gone.
Yeah.
So Alyssa called Steven, and he did not deny it. He confirmed that he and Katie were together. Katie was pregnant, and the child was his. Quote,
it's like, oh, didn't you hear?
yeah, what's the big deal, bitch? I don't know, man. It's fucking wild.
Say, oh, by the way, thanks for the baby shower gift. It's real classless of you not to send us a gift.
You're her mother, for fuck's
Your
sake.
daughter is pregnant. Hello. Some diapers would be nice.
Alyssa replied, quote, I started to become hysterical, and I called him. I said, is Katie pregnant with your baby? He just said, I thought you knew. We're in love. She said, quote, I started screaming. I was just cursing him out. How could you? You're sick. She's a child. Yeah, that is the appropriate response, Alyssa.
Yeah,
She's your child.
Yeah, I don't mean to laugh at it. It's just like, what are you gonna do? Right? He's very blunt about it.
Yeah.
Like,
he doesn't find anything wrong with it.
No, like this is what it is.
Yeah, fuck you guys. I just want to add a point here that's just particularly creepy to me. She looks exactly like him. There is no question they're related. It's got to be like fucking yourself. She looks exactly like this guy. If that guy grew long hair, not even male, female, like they look exactly alike.
There's this photo.
It's
He has
very
long hair.
strange. Yeah, that looks like that could be him at 18 years old if he had a little bit more feminine features.
Yeah.
They look exactly the same. There is no question that is his daughter. Very creepy.
I'm very interested in the psychology about like how this fucking dude was able to pull this off in 2 months. Like, what did he do to this girl?
Yeah.
I am not hard in the slightest right now.
Nor should you be. I get it, pal. Fucking get it.
I'm fucking chubbed up now here. And
See, someone else here though.
He looks like a piece of shit as a fucking kid too. Do you see this picture of him? What hockey jersey is that, Mike?
San Jose Sharks.
Oh, douche.
Huh.
Is that a shit team or?
They've never won a Stanley Cup. Wait,
Losers.
let me make sure on that. I had their jersey as a kid too, but mine was black, so it's okay. Different than his. No, correct. They have never won a Stanley Cup. They have had they've been in the finals. I think they lost to Pittsburgh once within like the last 20 years in the finals.
So by this point, the two had left Virginia and moved in with Steven's mother in Knightdale, North Carolina, probably because he doesn't have any money to afford his own place. Alyssa reported what she knew to the police. The Henrico County Child Advocacy Center formally interviewed the Pladl's other children, who confirmed that Katie and Steven were expecting a child together. And so just of note here, much of the coverage of what followed referenced a particular phrase, genetic sexual attraction, sometimes shortened to GSA. It's a contested idea, the claim that biological relatives separated early in life and reunited as adults can experience an intense, disorienting attraction, precisely because they never underwent the ordinary family bonding that builds a natural barrier against it. The media attached the phrase to this case, and Steven's defense would later lean on that same logic. So,
sounds like lawyers doing lawyer bullshit.
Yeah, that sounds like we're
psychology stuff, contested idea, whether that's real or not, I think is dependent on who you talk to. But
how about narcissism? You want to fuck someone that looks exactly like yourself.
yeah, that's just like one of those things when you're talking like about incest and stuff, where it's like
you're trying to
there probably is
explain
some
it.
science, but I'm kind of checked out on the science.
Yeah.
You know,
Everyone wants
like,
a reason to explain it
Yeah.
instead of just like, dude, you are a sick fucko.
Like if you're on the jury, that's when you're zoning out.
Right.
You're like, oh, I wonder what I'm gonna get for lunch today.
Oh, what's this
guy?
GSA?
Yeah. No, this guy is incestuous abuser. That's all I'm gonna remember. And I'm gonna go eat my hot dog, lunch, my bag of Doritos, whatever they give me. Speaking of, I'll do a little interlude here. There is a hot dog vendor that works on 130th, just a mile or two north of the Big Boy on 130th.
Yeah, that's the Glizzy
the
spot,
Glizzies.
right?
Have we talked about this?
Yeah, I think so.
They're voted best hot dogs in Cleveland.
Really?
I was in that area today. They were open noon to 4. I drove by at about 11:50, and there was already about 10 to 12 people in
No
line.
shit.
damn.
So I was like, there's a street taco place right up the street that I've been wanting to try, and that was delicious. But I got to get some glizzies.
All right.
And I hate that I have to call it that, but that is the official name of the business.
I grew up around the corner in that neighborhood, so I know exactly where it's at.
Yeah, it was already busy when I drove by, and they hadn't even opened yet. Maybe next time.
What kind of variety? Like, what do they got going on there?
The videos always show them doing like hot Cheeto shit and stuff like that. I don't need all that. Just give me the chili mustard onion. That's what I'm about. I'm going to go up and be like, I don't like the name of your business. Can you please call yourself Hot Dogs?
These things already had a name. You didn't need to
Yeah.
do this.
Could have come up with so many different cooler names like Street Meat or Hot Dogs on 130th.
I haven't had a hot dog and I haven't had any red meat, period, in months. I couldn't even tell you last time.
Sounds like this place. Hot Dogs, as I'm calling it now, would be the Best way to break that trend.
I'm not looking to break that trend. If I am, I'll swing by there. You were at the Big Boy the other day, right? How was it? We never got an update.
I had the first time ever tried the Big Boy.
And?
It was okay.
Just okay?
Yeah, I thought it was just okay.
No.
The sauce was really good.
Yeah.
The patty itself was kind of bland. Not much of a taste. It was extremely messy. I made the mistake of getting a double.
Yeah,
I didn't know how
messy.
big they already were.
Yeah.
There's just like the dressing and the lettuce or whatever just falling off of it.
Yeah, you got DP'd. That's messy.
Got DP. But the sauce was good. Fries were fine, just French fries. I didn't think they were anything special. Would I eat it again? Sure. Would I go out of my way? I would not.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. That probably could have been a blog post, and I did not think about even writing about that. I think my next one I want to do is have, I got to figure out how I'm going to do it, but do the top 3 like burger places, do Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, and just get the Whopper, the Big Mac, and a Dave single. Just the basics, and then give honest reviews of all 3 of those.
That's a good one.
I have in my mind how I think it would work out, but you never know. That might be my next blog adventure.
That rejiggered fucking Whopper. That I had 3-4 months ago. That was awesome.
I think the Whopper is consistently the best fast food burger.
It was outstanding. Double Whopper with cheese.
Yep. That's
Best one I've had in a long time.
They got a new jalapeno one now, like a limited time. It's a 3 jalapeno. So there's crispy jalapenos, jalapeno sauce, and then actual jalapenos all on this Whopper. And I need to have it. It's a matter of life and death for me. So at some point I'll have that.
So it's waiting for you when you get home tonight.
That's a good idea.
I know. That's why.
Are you living vicariously through me since you're not having red meat?
DoorDash that motherfucker. Send me pictures.
Call me when you eat it. Oh, you dirty bitch. Eat that jalapeno Whopper. Yeah. Look at that sauce dripping off of it.
Send me a pic of your asshole in the morning so I can suffer with you.
Oh, this took a turn. This was funnier when it was just food.
Oh, that dirty jalapeno asshole. Is that coming out of there?
But for the blog post, I got to do the basic Whopper because it's got to be fair. And I'm going to get it as it comes.
Yeah,
so I can't add cheese and I can't make it a double.
I
But
don't know.
I stand by just the regular Whopper is still bigger than a Big Mac by a lot.
I think that's probably right.
Because the Big Mac is just those 2 small, like kids' cheeseburger patties slapped between all the bun.
Yeah, they're literally half the size they were when I was
Absolutely.
a kid, if not a third of the size.
I would say almost a third,
Yeah.
probably.
They used to be fucking giant burgers when I was a kid.
If you want to do a real comparison, I mean, you're not eating it anymore, but just get a Big Mac and a quarter pounder with cheese. A quarter pounder dwarfs it now.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyways,
The sad state of affairs in the world.
I know. I'm upset now. Let's talk about incest. Makes me feel better.
Bring them young.
All right, pal, calm down. I'll get back into it. Jesus. So in the summer of 2017, while Alyssa's report worked its way through the system, Steven and Katie did something that on paper should have been impossible. I bet you can guess what that is. On July 20th, 2017 in Parkton, Maryland, they got married, lying on the marriage license by certifying that they were not related. That was a lie. Although, if you give up custody like that and the Fuscos formally adopt you legally, are you in fact legally related anymore? You're biologically related. Do marriage forms ask you that question?
I don't know.
It's a good question. Not really, but you know.
Well, I
We
mean, but I
shouldn't need
mean,
to even
legally,
try-
though.
there shouldn't be a need to figure
Right.
it out.
I know you're not legally married, but are you biologically related?
We shouldn't have to ask this question, but I mean, I guess legally it's not his daughter then, right? Like legally.
I think that's correct.
There should just be the question should be, would this marriage be perceived as fucked up? Yes, no.
Right. Okay. You all know I'm getting up there in age, and dressing like a 20-year-old in hoodies starts to look ridiculous at some point. So I've been trying to actually look like an adult, you know, occasionally, but comfort is still number one on my list of priorities. Quince has really become my go-to. and I can mix and match and throw stuff on without putting any thought into it and still look like a functioning member of society. If you're trying to get ready for spring, Quince has all the things you need. I've basically rebuilt my spring wardrobe out of their stuff at this point. Their European linen shirts and shorts start at just $34, which honestly threw me off because they don't feel like $34. They're lightweight, they breathe, and they still look like you put the effort in. The Pima cotton tees, that's a whole separate thing. Super soft, like unbelievably soft. And their pants somehow walk that line where I can wear them on the couch or out to dinner, and they work either way. And it's also reasonably priced. Everything's 50 to 80% less than what you're used to seeing for comparable brands. Seriously, you'll be shocked at the price. Quince has direct partnerships with ethical factories, essentially cutting out those middle guys that always jack up prices. So you're getting some real quality stuff here without the absurd markup. I'll tell you, I picked up this phenomenal blue striped linen shirt, and I've been wearing it constantly. I love the linen shirts. The cut is perfect, not too long like a lot of shirts I end up buying, and also super lightweight, which is important if you run hot like me and you get that cool dude European look, and then you check the price and you're like, wait, what? That's all it cost? Genuinely impressed. I'm probably going to pick up some more before the summer hits. Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use. Head to quince.com/necro for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/necro for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/necro. So the wedding was attended by Steven's mother, and I'm sure you'll be shocked to hear, by Katie's adoptive parents.
Oh.
They actually posed for a photo on the wedding day along with Steven, Katie, and Steven's mother. Katie wears a short black dress, according to Carrie Gould, not related to Gould, Ohio.
Yeah, no.
Kelly Fusco's brother. Tony and Kelly thought there was nothing they could do and decided it was best to support Katie.
And they knew who he was now at this point, right?
They did. It's hard to put yourself in that spot, how you would handle it, but Jesus fucking Christ, man. You want to dig a hole for this guy, right?
Yeah, like this guy, you'd beat the fuck out of this guy. You're not going to the wedding.
Yeah, no. I mean, I know myself.
Yeah.
I would not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't deal with this.
Right. We can only speak for what we would do.
Right.
Everyone's different. They're handling it different. I guess they're trying to be supportive of their adoptive daughter.
Right. Like nobody's the same.
My fucking head would explode.
Yeah. I would be in a lot of trouble, I think, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. How would you not?
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like it would just be a really bad day for myself and Steven. I think just everybody involved. Like it would just be a bad time.
And then after you finished him, you would treat him like the Big Boss Man treated Big Show's dad. Mm-hmm. And you would pull his casket out of his grave at the funeral and drive it around.
I thought you were going to talk about fucking hanging Boss Man from the Hell in a Cell.
Well, that also
could also do that.
Yeah. All of the above. D, all of the above.
There's not a lot of background on what actually took place sort of in this interim period. Like,
I'll tell you all about it. The Big Show and Big Boss Man. All right, let me start from the beginning.
Did the Fuscos reach out to Alyssa and say, like, what's going on here? What kind of person is this fucking jerk off? Did she give them background on like what happened 20 years ago, which caused her to give the baby up for adoption in the first place? Like, were they aware of what an incredible piece of shit this guy was?
I was going to save this till our conversation a little bit later we're going to get to here, but like that was my question is like, what is Katie's attitude towards all of this? Like, is she truly being victimized or is she just loving this at this point?
It seems
she's in love with him and she wants to have his baby. Like, I don't know.
That's what it seems like by all accounts, that, yeah, she was in love with him and didn't realize the harm in this. And I think you're the dad, you're the parents, you in the back of your mind, you risk.
She's talking about Tony. If you're Tony.
Yeah, you risk alienating your daughter.
Right.
And you're trying to tread softly here because...
Yeah, I know, and I'm like doing
hard.
that fucking like armchair quarterback shit.
Yeah.
Like, who knows? Maybe they had some other issues with like a boy or something, and he's like, "All right, we kind of ran into an issue before. We need to maybe back off a little bit. And then, who knows?
Maybe the fact that she's pregnant and they're like, now there's a baby involved. We just need to play nice.
Right.
At the very least for the betterment of our grandson.
Just biding your time, perhaps, for a better solution down the road. And so at least keeping maybe she threatened, like, I will never speak to you again if you don't, whatever. So maybe keeping her in their lives. And
a baby opens up a whole new set of things too, because people have religious and cultural beliefs and shit with like that. Just opens the door for a very complicated situation.
His name's also Tony, and he's from New York. You think he is connected, and he was going to have Pladl taken care of? I believe the term is sleeping with the fishes.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Oh, that's all.
Maybe the baby's going to open their eyes to something, because the baby's going to have 4 or 5 eyes because of the inbreeding that's going on here. So on September 1st, 2017, Katie gave birth to a baby boy. They named him Bennett Kieran Pladl. And so just to clarify, we're all on the same page here, what everyone's obviously thinking. Bennett was Steven's son and also his grandson. Bennett was Katie's son and also her brother. So we connect all the tree here.
Imagine decades from now when someone does that genealogy. They're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What happened with my great-great-great-great-grandma?
On January 27th, 2018, this whole affair caught up with them. Acting on warrants of Henrico County, Virginia, authorities arrested Steven and Katie at their home in Wake County, North Carolina, on charges of incest, adultery, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Both were then extradited to Virginia to face the charges. In court, Steven's attorney Rick Friedman II framed the relationship as consensual, emphasizing that Katie was a 20-year-old woman and arguing that Steven had been head over heels in love with her. A love that had, in the lawyer's telling, outweighed the fact that they were biologically related. No? You sure about that? You sure about that, Friedman II? You sure it outweighs the risk, Friedman II?
Lawyer's gonna lawyer.
I guess that's what he gets paid for, right?
Yeah. Should have called Jose Baez with an open and shut case.
So a judge ordered Steven and Katie have no contact. Custody of baby Bennett was handed over to Steven's mother in Nightdale. Steven quickly posted his $28,000 bond. I'm guessing mommy put this up because I don't think he was working much. Katie was still sitting in North Carolina jail weeks after the arrest. I saw some weird reporting that it was $1 million bond. I don't think that that's accurate. The 28,000 number seems more accurate. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Why did the baby go to Steven's mother and not Katie's parents?
That is a good question.
It just seems like it'd be safer to go that route than the mom who's kind of helping all of this.
Maybe they were up in New York. She was down here.
Yeah.
So worth a discussion, I think. Sure, she's technically a 20-year-old adult here, but she's obviously a victim. I mean, both were facing a 10-year prison sentence. I'm not sure why you need to charge her like this, waiting for her to make bail and not release her to her parents. And I mean, come on.
This is what I was talking about earlier, though. Like, I wonder if it was something to do with her attitude or how people were perceiving her, that she was all fine with it and down with it. And, having this ancestral relationship and bringing a child into that, then I wonder if that played a part in it.
It very well could have played a part in it, but
to where she wasn't looking like a victim to people.
Victims may not look like victims, but she's still a victim. And any adult should recognize that this girl's being victimized. I don't care if she's 20 years old. This fucking creep. Come on.
I mean, it's been off the rails since the beginning, right? Like,
yeah.
She was put in a fucking cooler as a baby.
Yeah.
That's going to cause some, and like pinched, right? And
yes.
Like that's
to
going
the
to
point
cause,
of bruising.
Right. Like that's going to cause developmental issues even in a baby. So she might have
it may have, yeah,
issues from all the way back then.
But she did a normal 18-year-old girl thing and went to find her family, and she was clearly abused and taken advantage of by this fucking creep, and you're going to charge her with this and keep her in jail on a bond? I mean,
I'm assuming the fact that she was adult just played a huge factor in that.
Yeah, absolutely. But
you would definitely think that he would be charged more than she would. Yeah. Charging them with the same thing seems a bit ridiculous.
It's pretty outrageous, in my humble opinion. So after making bond, they were obviously required to live apart, like we said. Katie went home to the Fuscos in Dover. Her bond terms required her to live with her adoptive parents and to stay away from Steven. And something seems to have shifted with her soon after she was clear of him. She, not too far in the future, called Steven, told him she did not want to continue their relationship. She was done. Finito, finally, with this fuckboy. Yeah.
Threw the ring right back at his face.
Boom. Probably wasn't even real. Cubic zirconia.
Oh, this guy.
25-cent dime store ring. So as a term of Steven's bail, custody of Bennett, like we said, had been given to Steven's mother. The judge obviously felt he was a danger in some capacity. But of course, it would be up to his mother to enforce this, right? On the night of April 11th, 2018, Steven went to his mother and persuaded her to hand him the baby, telling her he wanted to take Bennett to New York so Katie could see him. And did mom go, but wait, Steven, the judge said you can't do that. I don't think that's a good idea. I'm going to keep Bennett here with me. No.
I'll take the under and say she did not.
So he just kept this lie running. He took the kid. He told his mother he and Bennett were going to Skype with Katie that evening. And just before midnight, he called again to say he was taking the baby to New York to see her. 7 the next morning, he called her again. He and Bennett, he said, they were almost there. Each of these calls was a lie. At some point across that stretch in the home in Nightdale, Steven killed little Bennett. A later autopsy determined the child had been suffocated. He left his body in a bathroom closet. When he told his mother the baby was alive and beside him, he was driving north to hunt Katie. So Steven knew Katie's routine. On certain days, as she and her adopted father, Tony, made a regular drive from Dover into Connecticut to Waterbury to visit Katie's adoptive grandmother and clean her home. On the morning of April 12th, he located their car and followed them. Surveillance footage showed Steven sitting in his minivan, watching Katie and Tony leave the Dover house that morning before he followed them. He didn't just intercept them, he staked out the home and watched them go. In New Milford, Connecticut, at the intersection of Route 7 and Route 55, when Katie and Tony stopped at a stop sign, Steven pulled alongside and fired into the truck with an AR-15 style rifle. Both were killed immediately. Katie was 20 years old. Tony Fusco was 56. And Steven Pladl was 43. Bystanders heard the gunfire. One of them, a firefighter, called 911 to report a man who had just gone by shooting into a truck. Police arrived to find Katie and Tony dead in the vehicle. Its windows shot out. Steven then made a call of his own to his mother. He told her he had killed Katie, Tony, and Bennett. He told her not to go into the house. There was a key under the mat and that she should just call the police. So I'm going to play the 911 call for you now. Here, warning, awful Long Island accent from Steven's mother. Very unpleasant voice, as most people from Long Island do have.
It really is. It's offensive. It is ear rape. And this, I'm looking at you too, Boston. You ain't any better. And this comes from someone from the Midwest. And obviously we have no accents in the Midwest. And everyone who's listening would agree with that.
That's
and there will
correct.
be no further conversation on the matter.
Here we go.
April 12th, 2018. 8 hours, 52 minutes, 21 seconds.
3911, address of the emergency. Yes. My son just called me, and he told me oh my God, North Carolina, he killed his baby, and he's in the house. Okay, you said that he told you he killed his baby? Okay, ma'am, listen to me. What's your name? What's your home address? I'm not there. That's his house. Okay, what's his address? Tell me exactly what happened. He's not home. His wife broke up with him over the phone yesterday, and he told me she's in New York, and he told me he was on his way. He called me last night and said he's on his way. He's going to bring the baby to her, and then he was coming back. And he just okay. He said he killed his wife. He killed her father. And I can't even believe this is happening.
And did this happen in Nightdale?
No. His wife and father are in New York.
Okay,
And,
so the incident
but
actually...
he left the baby dead when he left.
When did this happen?
He said he left last night. He called me, I forget, maybe about 7 last night, and said he was on his way to New York. He was going to bring to his wife and give it to her, and then he'd be back. And he called me this morning. I just got off the phone just a couple of minutes ago, and he told me to call the police, that I shouldn't go over there.
Okay, so the son is so your son is not there?
No, the house is empty. He said he put a key under the front mat, a key to get into the house under the front mat.
Did he say how he did it, or what he did?
No, and I didn't ask him. I didn't want to know. Oh my God, he's such a wonderful little.
Okay, hold on just a second, okay?
Hello?
Okay, I'm still here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get you over to Raleigh Communications, okay? Let me talk first when I call, okay, so I can kind of give them an idea of what was going on, and then I'm going to let you speak with a telecommunicator, okay?
All right.
All right, hold on for me, okay?
Okay.
You still with me?
I'm here.
Hey, this is over in Cary. I have a lady wanting to report a possible homicide.
All right.
And she states that she got a call from her son. Was it this morning?
Yes.
This morning, stating that his wife had split up with him, and she was in New York, and that he killed left him upstairs at the residence.
Just a moment, okay?
So I'm still here, okay?
Okay.
Do you know if he's still at home?
No, he's not.
He's not? Okay.
Okay, Raleigh, I'm going to disconnect.
Okay, thank you, Carrie.
Uh-huh.
I guess my question here is, if you realized you had to transfer that to another location, why did you sit there for so long when you knew her? She said Nightdale at the start, right? If you were going to transfer that, why'd you make her say all that? And they go, hang on, I got to transfer you.
Maybe per protocol, she had to get specific information before she's allowed to transfer. I suspect there's a lot of red tape with all that bullshit.
Yeah. I know you just told all this to me, but I'm going to transfer and you're going to tell them again because I'm going to disconnect when I connect you to them.
Maybe she just needed to hear the whole thing and then decided it was like, oh man, I'm not dealing with this tonight.
Yeah. There you go. Like, this is a different jurisdiction.
He's in New York. He's not. He is in New York. That is awful.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is like one of those episodes that are like hindsight being 2020, but like the fucking red flags are everywhere. Like why? I don't know why this woman would be surprised at what just happened. Like if you're on fucking, I don't know.
You just married your daughter.
Yeah, like we're not talking about even like a normal whatever domestic violence or thing. We're talking about a dude that's banging his daughter. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Would it be weird if the 911 operator said, "Okay, ma'am, you said that your son's wife dumped him. Was she also his daughter?" Because you left that part out.
Yeah, everybody's like, yeah.
They're acting like it's normal, right?
Yeah,
my son's wife. You mean his daughter?
Right.
So weird.
It's really fucked up.
It's bizarre. We'll post some of these pictures from the wedding, but it's just like a normal fucking, the in-laws together celebrating this wedding. And it's just crazy.
Yeah. In this phone call, Steven's mom is reporting the death of her granddaughter / daughter-in-law / grandson / great-grandson.
Not great-grandson.
No, grandson.
Yeah, grandson. You're right.
Definitely I said great grandson. That might
grandson and son, and in-laws.
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, we're getting confused. We're just laying this
it's
out.
hard, man.
And no wonder this lady's like, I'm going to transfer you.
Yeah, right.
Like if you live in West Virginia, you're familiar with family trees like that, and you know how to decipher this sort of
They're
thing.
instantly just like, oh, okay, blah, blah, blah,
that
blah,
makes
blah.
sense.
Here's what you do.
Yeah, we're not familiar with this.
Oh, I'm sweating trying to figure that out.
So police across 3 states were now searching for Steven. They did not have far to look. About 18 miles from the shooting in New Milford, across the state line in Dover, New York, Steven Pladl was found inside his minivan, dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, like all cowards.
By the way, it is her grandson and great-grandson. It's her grandson in the sense that it was Steven's child, but it's her great-grandson in the sense that Katie was her granddaughter.
Oh, yeah, grandson and great-grandson.
And then it's also her great-grandson.
That's right.
She reported the death of her daughter-in-law, her granddaughter, her grandson, and her great-grandson.
You're right.
Yes.
That's weird.
Sorry,
man.
I was still trying to figure that out in my mind.
Yeah.
So like, well, no, this doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, so he's a piece of shit and killed himself. Coward.
So the 3 victims, Katie, her father, Tony, and baby Bennett, were buried together at St. Charles Cemetery in Dover Plains, New York. Alyssa Pladl struggles to make sense of it all. Quote, I'm grieving, I'm sad, I'm upset, but I also want to have something good come out of this. If it's to get truth out there, to open people's eyes to incest. Well, I think most people's eyes are open to incest. I think it's a very particular situation.
Not exactly a gray area.
Yeah.
No, no, it's not.
It's not a gray area. Interesting postscript. After the murders, the Henrico Commonwealth attorney Shannon Taylor publicly defended releasing Steven on bond, explaining that a pretrial assessment of his background had revealed no, quote, red flags that would have justified holding him. I would suggest that banging and marrying your daughter is a red flag.
Yeah, Shannon Taylor probably should have sat this one out.
Yeah.
How about the child rape with his first wife?
Yeah. Maybe not murder, but it's definitely a red flag. And that is the Steven Pladl horrific story.
It's something.
Yeah. It was awful.
Yeah. There's a lot of twists and turns in that one.
The poor girl just like came under this fucking jerk off spell. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it's like to have been adopted and to, I guess, maybe have that thing missing. And when you find that thing, you experience different feelings than maybe most people or what would be expected of you, I guess.
I certainly can understand the curiosity of it.
Yeah. But when that finding your father manifests itself in a different form, I don't know. It's hard to explain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some type of psychology to it for real.
Yeah. Like that GSA that we talked about earlier.
Like I was just joking around and being like, yeah, like, fuck you, dude, it's incest. But there is for real.
Yeah.
There has to be a reasoning behind whatever is happening.
Like if you lived in an insular society like Iceland where they have apps because everyone's so has the potential to be related. They have apps where you can check your dates and stuff to make sure you're not related. In something like that where like this guy knew it was his daughter, but what if you met someone who was your daughter that you gave up for adoption and you didn't know it, but you had some sort of strange attraction and fell in love with her, meeting her later?
Yeah.
Not in the sense of a father-daughter reunion, but just a blind date kind of thing. And you found this after the fact, after you were already fell in love. Like, what would that scenario look like? Would you back off and say, I can't now, it's my daughter? Or are you already in love with her? But was it some weird magnetic, biological attraction that made you fall in love with her to begin with that plays back to this GSA thing?
I'm trying to put myself in that situation. I'm like, I don't fucking know.
I mean, this guy knew.
That's
this one's way different. Sure.
Yeah, because she like rolled in the house. No, like, hey,
hi, Dad.
You're right. I'm your daughter.
Yes.
I'm back after all these years.
Does that not matter if you have this GSA biological pull? Is it the same thing, whether you know it or not? I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know.
I certainly don't doubt that science stuff, that we had talked about.
Yeah.
It's just, that's just a lawyer being a lawyer in this case. I don't know. There's obviously something to that.
Yeah, she's definitely a victim here. What was she even charged with? I can't remember what we said. Like, she was charged with the same stuff he was charged with, right?
Yeah, it was, I'll give you the exact specifications here. I just can't even believe how much they look alike.
Yeah, it's weird.
Charges of incest, adultery, and contributing to the delinquency of a
That's what it
minor.
was, yeah.
So they were probably something with other kids, I would assume.
I think the delinquency was the
baby, having the baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
So technically, she did engage in all of that.
Yeah. They were facing like 10 years. Like that charge has a 10-year prison sentence, potentially.
Which one? The incest one?
All
or
of it combined,
All of it
yeah.
combined.
I mean, technically she broke laws, so. But I feel like if there was to be a trial or something, that she would get
Well,
a slap
technically
on the wrist.
Yeah, but technically teenage prostitutes who are being trafficked break prostitution laws
Yeah.
too. I don't know that
Right.
you need to charge her with this.
Or does it eventually get pled down a bit? Probably.
Well, and that goes back to the whole conversation of what was her attitude. Was her attitude more like, yeah, we did this and it was great and this is my family? That maybe they were like, okay, well, same charges.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know what you mean, but I think that's irrelevant though. Any decent prosecutor should be able to look past that and see that this girl's a victim.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're not going to know because Steven killed her.
Yeah, there could have been a bunch of ways that could have worked out. She could have ended up helping the prosecutor. You know what I mean? Like got immunity or something.
That's
Like
the likely outcome here,
Right.
sure.
Well, okay. That's that.
Fuck you, Steven.
Yeah, not one redeeming thing here.
No, I didn't hear anything good about him.
No.
Mm-mm.
Check out the wedding photos, though. We'll post some of them, but it's super creepy.
He wasn't even good at like painting cars like Ridgway was. At least he did something.
At least he had a skill,
Right.
a life skill.
Right. This guy couldn't find work
Gary.
ever.
A life skill.
I'm a painter, motherfucker. Well, that's what I've been doing up to, researching this fuckboy.
Oh, good stuff. Interesting story.
That's something.
What do you got for us now on old Patreon?
Well, let's welcome the following new fantastic patrons. Welcome Holly, Elodie Boudreau, I Heart Mrs. Hildebrand. Is that you, Mike?
Tis not. I would not sign up for our own Patreon.
Dennis Colbeck, Adam S. Quickenden, Jane Ray, Ellie Slater, Christian Keene, Nicholas Cusano, Rug Doctor, Troy D., Tongue Punching Fart Boxes. Well, that sounds fun.
I feel like somebody else has signed up with that name. Something similar to that.
Adam Fletcher, Abduct Mike, Beam Up Dave, and Probe Ian. That sounds like a party. Jordan Copeland, Thomas Snap, Ms. Booty Ham Sandwich. Alrighty. Tamara Martinet, Megan Wrangle, Jive Turkey, Joseph Marceau, Gabby Gonzalez, Dustin, just a Wyoming guy.
That's the name.
That's it.
Okay.
Gio Marin, Braylon K. Lee, Hayden Rain, Deadlift Daddy and Mac Mama, Spare Farts, Ann Rule Sun Ja,
Nice.
Rebecca Nelson, Fergalicious Mel, and finally Danny. Welcome, new patrons. Hope you have a blast.
All right, Ian, what do you got on your end?
For Patreon, we just covered the Mio murders.
Ian, I'm going to have to give you a correction.
Oh, yeah.
Someone corrected you. It was Mayo.
I know.
Sorry, pal.
Yeah. All those Michigan people
Well.
were very offended by that.
Well, in all fairness, they don't really know how to read or speak or do anything intellectual. So
I thought it was Mio as well.
I mean, it's spelled M-I-O.
yeah, I mean, come on. Sorry to interrupt, pal.
But yeah, we covered that. It's an interesting story. That was a poll winner.
That was a story where you learn to keep your mouth shut in a hick bar in places where you don't have backup and don't know anybody.
Yep.
mm-hmm.
Yep. And then we also covered Brenda Schaefer over on Patreon. So go check those out. And then we have Mike's History Corner coming up this month.
Yeah, we're going to do something just light and fun this month.
Yeah.
It'll just make for good conversation. I believe it'll be a video show as well, as we typically do.
Always
once
fun.
a quarter. Yeah.
So, yeah, go
Nice
check
and
that
easy.
out.
Dave, anything else on your end?
I do have one more shout out this evening. A shout out to my mother-in-law who started listening to the show and who had me wondering if I had made any mother-in-law jokes or cracks or very nasty comments in the past. Hopefully I did not. So
Okay.
I can't remember any mother-in-law comments.
So hope you're enjoying the show and all my delightful content. Any mother-in-law jokes were just just jokes. They weren't real or anything. So just disregard those.
That's like Borat when they're talking about the mother-in-law joke. He's like, why make a joke on a mother-in-law?
That's all I got.
All right.
pal.
I think we're good. That's an episode. There's an episode.
There's an episode.
We are on Twitter.
Banging your daughter. That's an episode.
We are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at Necronomipod, Amazon.com, search Necronomipod for all of our merch, Patreon.com/Necronomipod, and Necronomipod.com.
All right, you guys ready for a cool down beer?
Cheers.